Welcome back to Just Weirdly Blended. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Tom.
Oh, man, I was about to let out I was going to belch. Belch is a weird word, actually, now that I say it. Belch. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a foreign word.
Belch. Yeah.
Belch sounds Belgian. I think
that's Eastern European or something.
Yeah. So, we didn't do podcast last week. That's my fault. We went to Oregon.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there was nothing really going on in the world anyway to talk about. So we thought, well,
nothing exciting.
Great time for more breaks.
I know.
You know,
there's nothing exciting going on in the world.
No.
War.
Pretty boring.
Work.
Pretty boring.
Fucking. I cleaned my closet last week, bro. The amount of shit I had in my closet. Mm-hmm. So we got our windows done here at the house. We got all the kids' downstairs done. I think JJ's window. And then our big one, because it was broke, by the way, they finished that shit hella quick.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I thought it was going to be like a couple days, maybe. No. They were out by 3.
Wow. With
they came
all of the windows?
Yeah. They were out by maybe 4, for sure. But yeah, they were in and out. Like, oh no, because I picked JJ up. So yeah, it was probably more like 4-ish. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
But I mean, starting at almost 9.
That's
and they did all the windows. They struggled with the window upstairs.
Yeah.
So we have this picture window upstairs. It's probably about 10 feet, maybe 12 feet long.
It's a big window. It's a tall window. It's a wide window.
Yeah. So they were. I was watching them try to get it out, like how they did it, and they chip away at the putty. Well, the putty's been there since the 60s, I'm guessing. So it was like plastic. Mm-hmm. It was like hard.
Right.
Well, they put those little suction cups that you see like the fucking burglars do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're going to pick it up, and there's 3 of these guys. I think it was 3 of them.
When they took the whole window out, the old window?
The whole thing.
Okay.
So they went to go lift it up, but it would not come out.
Oh.
And so they finally got it out. But this window was so thick. It was probably a good 1.5 inches thick. Because it's double pane.
The new one or the old?
The old one.
Holy crap.
It looked heavy as fuck.
Was it just glass sitting on wood, or was there like a frame around it?
There was a frame around it.
Okay.
So it was like they took it out as one big section, right? And on top was like a metal track, like framed, like you said.
Okay.
And but it looked heavy. They were struggling.
Man.
They were having a hard time.
That's ridiculous.
But the way
how many guys were there?
There was at least 3, maybe 4.
They called the 4th one in for that.
Yeah, we need help. Hurry. But I was like cleaning my closet because I've needed to. Because I usually will throw, like when I get clothes or anything that's usually folded, or if I've not folded but hung up, I'll like put it back in kind of sloppy, or it just filled up. There was a lot of shit in this closet, a whole lot of shit, and I was like, like pushing my foot in and shutting the doors type of shit. So I finally like emptied everything. I was amazed at how much stuff I had in that closet.
Wow.
Cheeky goes, because I had stuff out in the hallway. Mm-hmm. She was like, and then she sees in the room, because I laid out all of my clothes that were hung up. And because one of the fucking, what is those things that you hang your clothes on anyway?
Yeah, the rack deal.
Yeah, it had gotten so heavy on one side that it broke.
Oh, okay.
So it was like hanging down. So if I was to put anything else on, it would go, everything would just slide down.
Yeah.
I put everything on the bed. I just had everything. The room looked pretty bad. And she's like, "Was this all in your closet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I was proud. I was like, "Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but
you see what I can do." Wow.
Tetris at its finest. Yeah. That's what that was.
Yeah, nice job.
But I cleaned it and it looked good, and I got rid of a lot of clothes. I hold on to clothes. I know I'll like complain about Alicia having all these stuff, but then I'm like, bro, I do the same thing. I have clothes. I'm like, I'm never going to wear this.
Do you guys have your own closets, or do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a standard. Our closets aren't like these walk-ins. It's just like a standard closet, I guess.
But that was, I mean, for the time.
Like if you had sliding doors with like those old school sliding, it's like that. Like what is it? 3 feet
Sure,
wide.
but you got like 6-8 feet or whatever.
Yeah. So it's I mean it's a good sized closet, and it's tall inside. But yeah, I was coming across stuff I didn't even know I had. I was like, oh, I found something I didn't even know I was looking for it. I probably was looking for it, and then I found it and was like, oh, I forgot I was looking for this. I found tools. I was like, oh shit, oh look at this, fucking some wire snips and shit. Some
cool.
Like dude, I got cable testers for testing network cables. I don't do that. I haven't done that since charter college probably.
So those have been in there since.
No, these were probably from when I was at Yakima Valley Farm Workers, because I guess there was times I did do that here and there, but it was like fucking seldom. But I was like, it'd be cool to have these.
Yeah.
So somehow I got them. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have aluminum snippers or whatever you call them now, because I was helping my aunt do something at her house. I was like, yeah, I probably need these snippers.
Yeah, when we did our house, when we did the kitchen, I bought some. They work nice.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive.
Yeah, they cut through that tin like butter.
Nothing. Yeah, just.
I had some old ones, and they did fairly decent.
Really?
For how old they were.
Nice.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, these are brand new Kleins.
Oh yeah, Klein's good, dude. I have a pair of scissors that is they're like electrical scissors. And they're Klein.
Kind of the thick scissors.
Yeah, and they cut through, because I would use them for the cables and stuff, so when I'd make cables and whatever. But they cut through, I mean, I could cut through like these cords right here.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah,
like paper.
Yep.
Like I remember I tried it on a penny on one of the ones I had. Because have you ever seen, there was this commercial, and it was for scissors, and it was years ago, but they were cutting through like chains and shit.
Yeah, sure.
Like so sharp it could cut through this quarter, and they're like, snip.
Right. Isn't that a crime? Is it a crime to deface government currency?
Probably.
Well, pennies are no more.
I know, that's crazy. You got to save, like, now they're going to round up or down. Did you see that? And it's like, well,
they're not going to be rounding down very often. I'll tell you that much.
If it's 2501, we'll round down. If it's 2502, we're rounding up 15 cents. Fuck you.
God, I tell you, that's American. Yeah, we're doing really good.
But no, yeah. When we went to Oregon, Alicia's my mother-in-law came into town. She's she lives in Mexico, like 6 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Her husband's there.
Now, what's her take on all this stuff? I mean, you don't hear as much about ICE now, but like, is it more creepy coming back, or is she feeling like it's the same? I don't think
she really. Not a knock to her, but I don't think she pays attention to that stuff.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
Okay.
What was scary, because I think around that time or the week or so prior was when they killed the cartel leader, some cartel leader. Like his minions were going around like bombing, like blowing up cars, killing people.
She was there for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And it kind of slowed down, but where she was, like, she was just right by like where they did like this car. They lit a couple cars on fire that were right by where she was at. Yeah.
Louise, that's scary stuff.
So that's scary. You hear that shit, like that makes me not want to visit like Mexico and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been to Mexico, but it just seems like it's just normal.
Well, all I know is my mother-in-law and my wife, they won't go. And that was enough for me, because she would go.
Well, I went with them.
I know, but that was before. It's gotten worse since I've known her. Lou's like, I would never go.
Yeah, no, I won't. Yeah. It'd be cool to visit her mom.
Yeah.
But the way it sounds all the time, like, nah, I'm good.
My brother did a senior trip after he graduated with his best friend and his family. They went down to Mazatlan.
See, that seems like.
And we were laughing because, like, he was talking about like the Federalists and their trucks with their guns, and then there was also the other trucks with their guns that weren't Federalists, and we were like, ha 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 ha. Oh, drug cartels. Oh, that was before, things went nuts. And now it's like, even down in those places, I think, doesn't the U.S. not that I put a lot of stock in what the U.S. says anymore, but I think we've been like basically whatever designation you get where it's like, we're not helping you if you go down there.
I believe it.
It's like a warning, right, from the State Department. Like, if you go, you're kind of on your own.
Well, it's kind of fucked up, huh? I mean, that's not. I guess I can see why, but
I mean, they're basically saying we can't guarantee your safety. So if you go at your own risk.
But the way not we as in you and I, but like the way America, like government has been treating like other countries and shit. Like, I can see why I wouldn't want to go to some countries because that would be scary, dude. Like, you know, like, hey, I'm on your side. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see, you know, because of the whole Iran thing, right? Mm-hmm. People are like, because they're like, we're going to assassinate Trump, we're going to do this or whatever. People are like, all right, you know, just, he's over here.
Yeah.
Just Malargo's in Florida. Just remember that.
Blanca just showed me a video, like, on one of the overpasses in California. They go, Trump lives in Florida.
Yeah. Well,
dude, yeah.
It's funny. I mean, it's not funny.
Well,
but it's
the sad
funny.
thing is, like, here we are in this situation where, you know, this is the responsibility that I think America needs to kind of come to grips with is like, our choices matter. Politics are not a joke. They're not a game. They're not boring. When it's boring, that's the time to pay the most attention because you want to keep it that way, right?
Yeah.
Now everything's exciting and crazy. That's what some people wanted, but the amount of money that we're losing as a country is absolutely absurd. And for what? What are we getting for it?
Yeah.
Nothing. Literally nothing. I mean, the grifting that's going on, the amount of people making money off of the shit that's happening is absurd. I just heard a story. I haven't validated it myself.
It's true. You heard it here, folks.
But I heard that the Trump sons are invested in this, like, I think it had something to do with the drones, this like weapons program. So they're making money on the back end of this war. I
heard we asked, was it Zelensky? To see if we can borrow his drones.
Well, sure. Why not? We've been such a good friend to him this whole time.
Well, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing like,
but yeah, we did
all this
about Biden supporting an ally against Russia, and now here we are. Yeah. This is the crap that just drives me nuts. I remember, because we live in a very conservative area, and I've said this a lot. I think if I lived in a very liberal area, I would probably be the opposite. Right? But growing up where I've grown up and seeing the one-sided bullshit, I'm very, I guess, attuned to that. And I'm so used to it, I'm just like, you guys are a joke. Remember all that time that Biden was president, there were the stickers everywhere, like I did that for the gas prices.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen one Trump sticker. Now, if I were in Seattle, I'd probably see a lot of them.
I doubt it, though.
Can we just get real on politics and start actually solving some freaking problems? Because what are we doing? I'm just like, we are going to be in so much debt when this is all done that I'm going to have to become a Republican just to say we literally can't afford anything.
That's crazy, huh?
Like, they won because it's like, yeah, of course we can't afford to help old people have health insurance. Of course we can't feed kids because we're fucking broke.
Yeah.
We've got nothing left.
I know, JJ, it's funny, JJ, he's like, who do we owe money to? Why I don't know how or where he heard something about the
national debt probably, and yeah.
He's like, I'm like, that's a good question, dude. Like, we just be borrowing money from people and shit. I don't know.
Foreign investment and things like the bond market and all that. There's the people basically, they buy our debt. So the government says like, yep, we're going to increase the debt, and investors come in and say, well, we'll buy that debt from you. So Japan might buy these like bond packages.
We'll buy an X amount of debt.
And then in 20 years, we'll get the bond back plus interest, right?
That's crazy.
So everything that we are borrowing, we're paying interest in the future to a foreign country. And the reason that it works for us is because we're kind of the power of the world, right? Well, here's the deal with this. Like, my question has always been, and who knows, I could be wrong, but it just seemed like all the money that we paid out to lead NATO and to lead these international organizations and to be a force that helped every country around the world gave us a position of leadership over everyone.
Yeah.
That, it cost a lot of money, but when you factor in the security that it gave us, I just don't see strategically how we're in a better spot now. We may not be paying out as much, sure, but at the same token, like, they don't need us anymore.
Yeah.
Europe's not going to need us anymore. Canada and China are making hella deals around us, and they're not going to need us anymore.
Well, that's what Trump wants, though, right?
That's what he wanted. Well, that's what American people think they wanted, but my question's not about today.
It's about the future.
But yeah, 20 years from now, what is this going to look like? I mean, some of the things that are getting broken right now, we don't even know what that's going to do.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the result of this for a very long time, right? And I just worry some of this stuff, you can't just put the pieces back together. Like, it's fundamentally broken. So what are we going to do? And are we actually going to be in a better position? I'm not a genius. I don't know. Maybe we'll be great. Maybe he's right about everything. I don't think that's going to happen.
You find out
But this is the crap that's just like, you know.
I guess we'll find out in 20 years.
Yeah.
When our kids are at their times of trying to buy houses and shit.
Well,
fuck, I don't want my kids living with me for fucking ever.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing too, is like housing's changing, right? Like, I think for a long time we were going the McMansion style where every house was getting bigger and bigger and like fancier and fancier. And now we're at this place where we need a lot of housing and we need it not. Energy prices are going to get to the point that you can't afford to heat your home. You know, I mean, like, really, I've looked at some of our bills on bad months. Every once in a while you get the electric bill and you kind of like look back through the history.
Yeah.
We'll have $500 bills some months.
But does it help having that, the solar?
I'm saying this is with solar, $500 in the month or for whatever the period is. I think it's a couple months.
No, but, I think the electric's monthly.
If it's monthly, I don't know. I think it is monthly.
Yeah. So water's bi-monthly or something like that.
Yeah, and garbage is like every 3 months or whatever.
Fuck garbage, by the way. Fuck garbage. Dude, they're so annoying. I get this letter in the mail from the garbage man.
Uh-huh.
Like.
Hand delivered.
Yeah.
The garbage man, I hate that guy.
Serious.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have a picture below. Basically, my garbage can, like, they're going to charge me if the next time I have one bag too many. It's not like I had shit on the ground.
Are you serious?
The lid didn't shut all the way. Right?
So they're going to charge more for that? I hadn't heard that part.
Yeah, I got a letter, and it shows a picture of them picking it up, and there was just an extra bag on top. Like, because I couldn't fit it in the garbage, right? And they're like, we're not going to charge you this time, but next time.
What are they charging? For an extra bin?
They would charge me because I have too much garbage.
I get that, but what's the amount they're charging?
They didn't specify on there.
Okay, you sons of bitches. Let me tell you something. Whatever I can fit in and on that garbage can, dude, is fair game.
And it wasn't like
one extra bag.
It wasn't open to the point where it was hanging out.
Right.
Like, I had the garbage. It was kind of on there.
But that's reality, guys. Come on. Okay. Well, we went from 5. This is now 5.
we went from
5
7.
garbage bins because I used to put the grass in the garbage can. We got rid of 3. We're down to 2, which is fine. I'm just mowing multiple times a week and mulching to make sure that, which is okay. I probably could have done that anyway, but it's just because I got nowhere to put grass. Like, I'm not. The amount of grass,
do you don't bag it, or what do you do?
Well, I used to bag it, right, and throw it in the cans. But in like the heat of summer, like, you're talking enough bags every week to fill at least 3 garbage cans. So
this guy got the biggest yard.
We both have
3. You heard him. He needs 3 garbage
cans. So it's a big yard.
I'm struggling. No, I get it though. My front yard's small, but my backyard's big.
You got the same situation. It's just a lot of grass, especially when it gets to that season where it grows fast. And if you let it go too big, then the mulching it just piles up everywhere.
I know. I think next week I'm going to cut my yard for the first.
I've been doing it just because I knew I was going to do the mulch thing, and I'm like, I can't let it get too out of control, or else
I'll probably bag the first round and then mulch. Just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Just because my grass is kind of long right now in the front.
Mm-hmm.
typically in the backyard it just gets dead because I don't have like irrigation, so it doesn't get too crazy. It's just when I start mowing, it's like dust everywhere. I'm like, my fucking throat starts closing up, and you know, all that fun stuff. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe.
Yep.
I'm dying. But,
yeah, it's everything, man. It's just, you know, and there's a reality of prices are always going to go up. Like that's the way the economy works. Are your wages rising with the increased cost of living, right? And to some degree they have, but at the same time, like you look at the market now we have a lot of question marks in the economy. For a long time, it was growing. Everything was doing pretty well. The labor market was looking good. Everything was looking pretty good. They were worried about inflation, so they were resisting lowering the interest rate because they didn't want to act too quickly and then cause too much growth to throw inflation up, right? And now we're at a point, the labor market's not looking great. It looks like the one area, which was healthcare, is starting to turn. And that was like the one area that apparently was good enough to make the market look pretty decent.
Healthcare's crazy.
And that started to turn. That started to sour. We're not sure what inflation reports are going to look like for March or for February. Whatever it was, we started the war, 3 weeks ago or whatever it was.
Damn, already?
Or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Yeah. So the data that we have is pre-war. Well, gas has gone up. I mean,
bro, I went to the gas station to put money in my truck, obviously, fill it up, and that shit was like $90-something.
Yeah, I filled up my hybrid car, and it was $64.
I might have to start driving my Volkswagen again. It just, that car, I think there's an exhaust leak somewhere, so I hate driving it.
Yeah,
because I get out of my car.
Dying, I think.
So I get out of my car and I like smell like exhaust and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Get headaches, get a little lightheaded. No, I'm done.
Maybe
I don't get lightheaded.
Trade it in for another.
No, I don't even. I just gotta hold on to it. I'll probably look for where it's at.
Just drive with your head out the window.
Roll my windows down. So fucking some airflow.
And the leather cap that you can wear. You have like one of those pilot.
People probably think I'm into like, what is that? Have you ever seen those people that are into like latex?
Oh yeah,
where they wear like tight latex suits. Mm-hmm. I seen one the other day because my algorithm's all crazy on Instagram sometimes. And so there's one, they were like they were walking through the forest in this tight spandex suit, and then they had these fucking masks, these like fucking gas masks on.
Was it AI or was it real people?
No, it was real people.
That's terrifying.
AI getting creepy because it is like...
You can't really tell anymore.
Sometimes it's tough to tell.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny how... This is how old my son acts, JJ, is he hates AI. You think kids nowadays would be like, oh, yeah, it's good. It's like, oh, I can't stand AI art. I can't stand like all this stuff. I'm like, oh,
it's not real.
I like some of it. I'm embracing some of it because some of it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I was just telling Tom for our last video I uploaded, I used AI to, create a thumbnail, and I liked it. I was like, oh shit, this is much easier than. I'd go to like this other side, and it was just kind of basic.
Yeah.
That's basic bitching.
Right.
And then, whatever. But
there are applications where I definitely think AI is a good thing. Like
we're starting to use it at work a lot more.
I use it at work. Like if I need to come up with if I want to, like for example, a lot of what my students work on is like employability skills, stuff like that. So I've used AI to kind of help me come up with like project ideas or something if I want to kind of engage the students in a more real world type way.
Yeah.
AI has been a great tool for that. So like in the application of assisting us and doing a good job as the human worker, mm-hmm. I think AI has a ton of potential.
Oh, yeah.
And it can definitely revolutionize the way we work. The concern is, where are the lines where it does have a negative impact on society? If you don't need, this real basic, let's say like the movie industry. If you really don't need an industry of people to make a movie anymore, your mind automatically goes to actors. Well, fuck actors. They make a ton of money, blah, blah, blah. But okay, that's fine. But that's how many people working in the economy. Okay. And then how many lighting people are there? How many sound technicians are there? How many editors are there? How many craft people are there? How many support staff to all of that are there? There's so many applications where if you can have a cheap computer model make a scene that looks just as good as a model where the scene cost $1 million, what's industry going to go with?
I think we need to get into the AI movie industry, you and I.
I think we can make some good movies.
Dude, I was just showing Tom this movie. It's like I go to this page, it's like bad movie of the day or something like that. And it was a Dracula one.
Dracula versus werewolf. Yeah.
It's terrible.
And Dracula was in the direct sunlight the entire time.
Maybe he was a daywalker, like Blade.
But he was wearing Dracula. He was wearing a Halloween costume of the original Dracula. So
I don't know. I thought he was real.
Yeah, he was a great actor. I know.
Dude, we watched what movie was that last night? Remember him or Reminders of Him?
Yes,
it was pretty. It was good. It was good. It was good.
It was emotional.
It was good.
I felt like I
felt more emotional than Alicia probably
really
did. She read the book.
Blanca was crying. I didn't read the book, but Blanca was crying. I didn't cry, but I felt the actors portrayed the real emotion that you would have in that setting.
I told Alicia, I go, no, if that was the first time I got to see my kid, I'd probably lose my shit. I don't think I could hold in the tears.
That gal sold that part too.
Yeah, like she looked real homely. The way they made she, like there was like when they would do the flashback, she looked pretty. You can see how happy she was.
Down and beaten down.
Yeah, and then when they show her like now, and she was like, just life's been hard, and I was like, oh.
Well, and that I like the way that they did, and we're not gonna spoil anything because it was in the trailer, but. When the guy makes that comment, like we've taken the worst moment in her life and defined her by that, and the assumptions that were made about her and stuff, and it's like she did a good job portraying this as a young girl in love, and like that sweet side, and like she's not a bad person, and then she's made out to be this villain, and
when she didn't do anything, technically she never did nothing. I was so I'm watching the movie, and you know what? Spoiler for anybody that does listen, just turn it off for a second.
There's AI bots that are listening to our
yeah, really. No, but there's a scene where she's trying to like find help. Yeah, I'm telling Alicia, I'm like, you know how fucked up everyone is? You see this person bloody. She can't. I go, she's. I go, I don't know. If I seen this girl fucking bloody, look like
skinny ass girl that is not going to be able to hurt you. Like
she looks bloody and she looks just like disoriented and all this. Like you think you would help her, and then I'm like saying that, I'm like, I don't know. Never mind.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like, never mind. Maybe I would.
In the middle of Wyoming, like, there's some guy hiding in the bushes waiting.
No, I'm gonna get raped. Yeah, I'm good.
No, but that so that concept of like that living through that pain, that was one of the things I loved about the show. I've talked about several times. If you haven't watched it, people, you got to watch it. The Midnight Mass.
Oh, I was just gonna say Midnight.
His whole, the whole arc of that character was he was doing really well in life. He had all this money, and he was like starting to kind of.
I need to watch that
kind of person where he just kind of you take life for granted and you're untouchable. Well, the whole show opens on he kills this girl in a drunk driving accident.
Oh, okay.
He loses everything, goes to jail, and then that's kind of like the beginning of the whole story. And so then he has to move back to his hometown, and he's dealing with the fact that he's killed this person.
The Midnight Mass, I always just assumed it was a horror movie. Horror show.
Is.
Okay.
At its core, it is, but it's
more deep than that.
For me, there is so many layers to this storytelling, and it's a real it's a testament to the religious values I have and sort of the bastardization that I personally feel in our society towards religion, specifically Christianity in our Western American society, and I love the layers of the story.
That's why I like Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Righteous Gemstones in a whole nother
They play that
avenue,
good though.
But it oh man, let me tell you, it's,
you know, at its core, it does a good job portraying what that life's like.
Exactly the way that The Boys portrays what the world would really be like with real superheroes.
Yeah.
They'd be horrible.
They'd be terrible.
They'd be corporate.
I can't wait till the new season comes out.
I mean, they would be just as bad as you see there. And this show, Righteous Gemstones, shows how many times have we heard these mega church leaders getting caught up in horrible scandals because they're about themselves.
They're about the money.
You would not be that rich if you actually followed the words of Jesus. Most of us aren't good enough to be true Christians.
Yeah.
Because James Tallarico out of Texas, he was just talking recently on an interview about how he's not Christly enough. Because he's like, you know, Christ calls on you to give up all of your worldly possessions and live with the poor. And like, he's like, I don't do that. Like, you know, but we live in such a capitalistic society that we've turned greed into good. We've turned your possessions into good. God gives me these things as a reward for my you know, my Christ.
I'm walking in that light.
Yeah, and so I'm rewarded by God. God does not give you, if you read the Bible, there is no correlation between your worthiness in God's eyes and the possessions you have.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's the other way.
The story is that the more you have at the expense of other people, you know, but that's America.
The Righteous Gemstones, it was so good.
Oh, it's so funny.
If you haven't watched it all 4 seasons are great. Did you finish it?
No.
I
need
good.
to.
And then I started
do not watch in front of children. I will say that. Make sure kids are not in the room.
Any Danny McBride show, don't watch.
Yeah, but if you weren't smart enough to figure that out, then.
But then I started watching Vice Principals, and that's only 2 seasons.
Okay.
Long. And that show is so fucking good. That
one's working in schools. That's one that I definitely want to watch.
It's hilarious because there's such, and it's funny because Danny McBride in that one is more of a. He has his like ass qualities where he's kind of an ass, but he also is trying to be a good person in the same time at moments.
Yeah.
And then Walton Goggins' character is like such a dude.
He's bad.
Yes. It's funny to see between him so he's Baby Billy. And then you see him as Lee Russell, and as Lee Russell, he's very flamboyant. Like almost to the point where you think he's kind of gay, right?
Okay, all right.
Just because the way the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he just cares about his like looks and like, bitch, this is this. He's like, he tells his wife, "Shut up, you dusty old queef." Oh God, he has so many one-liners in that show.
Wow,
it's fucking hilarious. It's good though. It's only 2 seasons, and it comes just like Gemstones. It comes to an end.
Okay, there's a defined ending.
Yeah, like there's only Righteous Gemstones was only meant to be 4 seasons. And so it ends the way that, and it ends, and it's cool. They wrap it up real nice.
Cool.
And then
I'm gonna have to finish that.
Vice Principal, same way. It's only 2 seasons. And the cool thing about those shows that I actually enjoy is they're only about 30-35 minutes.
Yeah, they're easy episodes.
And so then I've gone down this Danny McBride rabbit hole. So I've started watching like one of his first shows, Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
And he is
because he's a former baseball player, right?
He's just like a fucking asshole, dude. He's so
yeah.
Then that one you definitely don't want to watch around kids either because they show a lot of tits in that one. They show a lot of ass and titties. Like right now he's in Mexico, and he's such a douchebag. He thinks he's like bigger than he is, right. And I guess it's loosely based on, there was this old pitcher, he played for the Braves back in, I want to say it was either the early 2000s or late 90s. Okay. John Rocker. He was he was like a closer. He was good, but he was very like, woo, just had a lot of like, just kind of like that. And they say that's loosely based on him.
Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he films everything. That's where he lives. I think Atlanta, right?
I think so. Georgia. And so like in the beginning of the show, there's a point where he's playing for the Atlanta. They're called Atlanta. They're not the Braves, but like
it's the Braves. Yeah, but it's
And then he just kind of goes through his arc of all this stuff, and he's doing coke and doing. Oh my god, it's terrible, but it's so funny. It's so funny. I was watching it last night.
Yeah, Danny McBride is.
But the stories are good.
What I like about Danny McBride too, he's a lot like Adam Sandler. He kind of has like his group of people that he always keeps employed.
Yeah. So there's a it's like this guy that's like super like dedicated to him in the Eastbound and Down. And the way the guy talks, he's like a surfer dude, but he's real stupid. He's walking around he's walking in a thong. Yesterday I was watching an episode. God damn it. Why you going through my drawers and taking my stuff? He's like, man, I didn't take this out of your drawer, man. I got this out of the dirty clothes.
Oh god.
He's wearing a thong. It's fucking
and
gross.
It's Danny McBride's.
Yeah. It's Danny McBride's thong. He's walking around. He's like, yeah, man, it's so good. But it's I come to find out that guy was actually in the Righteous Gemstones as a like. He hosts this show called it's like the Best Christian Show or something.
Okay.
Like they anoint. I think it's in season 4 where they anoint like certain people to be they're basically the best Christian leader.
Okay.
And so he's like the host of this game show that they're hosting, like a pageant in a sense. And so I didn't know that, and because I started like, well, I'm gonna see who. What if these people were in other shows with him? Right. Because I noticed other people in like Vice Principals. Him and Walton Goggins, they play. Right. Walton Goggins, you got to be one of. He's such a
versatile actor.
He's so good.
So you watched Fallout, right?
Yeah, so good in Fallout.
And very different.
Yeah.
Very straight character, like.
Well, he also can play very serious, like, moments.
The first thing I ever saw him in was, you remember the old show, The Shield? Did you ever see that on FX?
No, but I heard he was on that.
So he was in that. I watched the shit out of that show as a
that's good, though.
Young person, a high school student. It was really good. And he played like this young cop in the crew. Michael Chiklis was like the head guy, and they basically like become corrupt cops. Michael Chiklis has a son with autism, which at the time was like just becoming a big public thing, right? And so he was gonna try to get him into this like expensive school and do all this stuff for his son. And I forget exactly how it goes, but they're gonna take down this like, let's say, drug cartel or whatever. They know that they've got all this money, and so they're gonna basically steal the money before they turn over everything else to the. And as the show goes on, they just get more and more corrupt.
Yeah, it just gets easier and want more.
I mean, like your greed then starts to take over, and so there's always more that they're like kind of getting
that corporate greed we were just talking.
It was a good show, especially back in the day. I remember there was a scene with some like boobs in it, real quick, because it was like back in the 2000s, the early 2000s, and. You're like, wow, that FX is not playing games.
Yeah, there's like I started watching the Eastbound and Down in Alicia. Like I was watching on the TV in our room, and because before I'd watched like Vice Principals or the other one, I'd watch it just on my phone because she was always like, that's dumb. But then she started kind of like she saw some of
bits and pieces
of Vice Principals, and so like. Basically, with this Eastbound Down, it's just kind of just watched on the TV, and she'll watch some of it. But yeah, there was a scene that I don't know. She goes, "Oh, this is why you watch it," because it was like showing some titties and stuff. I'm like, no, I didn't even know this shit was gonna be showing up. But there was a scene last night where the girl she shows her butt, and you're like, it's kind of a nice. But Maria has a nice butt because she's like this Mexican chick. You're like, son of a bitch. I'm trying to be good. Oh, Michael Pena's in the season I'm watching right now.
Oh, yeah?
And Mike, you know who he is, right?
The skinny kid, right?
He's like a Mexican.
Oh, no.
No. Michael Pena, he was in, he's been in a lot. If you've seen him, you'll recognize him. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's very versatile.
There's another kid that has a similar name, right? Michael Pena, is that it?
Oh, you're thinking of the guy from Superbad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Michael Pena's this Mexican guy. He played in like Ant-Man. He played in I can't remember the movie where he's like, there's a serious scene where he's gonna get shot and his daughter runs out. Dad, you forgot this. And, I think it's called Crash, the movie. He's in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
There's a scene where he's about to get shot and she comes out. And it's like an emotional scene. It's a pretty good scene. Yeah. But like he plays a good, funny character though. He's always so funny. And in this one, he's obviously super funny. But I was like, damn, he's in this one too. There's like Will Ferrell's in was in the first season.
I've seen that clip where he's got
my
the sunglasses on.
Yeah, he's a fucking car dealership owner.
The outtakes of that are great.
Oh, so there's a scene in where he's like talking about the plums, down in my plums. Yeah, so there's another scene in the season 2. It has it's Danny McBride, and then I don't know if you remember the Oompa Loompa from the Willy Wonka, the one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So the Oompa Loompa guy that plays the Oompa Loompa in that one, he's in this, right? He's a little guy, you know. He's like, hey, motherfucker. He's like saying this stuff. And I seen this blooper of this scene, and Danny McBride's like trying to keep it together, but he keeps laughing because it's so funny. Because this guy keeps delivering these different lines, and it's breaking his character. Well, so I see this scene, and I'm watching for Danny McBride, and you see him smile. Like he's trying to keep it in.
That's the best they could get out of that.
Yeah. Just like that scene where Craig Robinson or whatever his name is trying to keep his straight face because Will Ferrell's like making him laugh. the black guy. And so that scene comes up, and you see him like this, and he's like, his face, you can see his like cheeks twitching because he's like, he's trying so hard not to smile or laugh, and you can see that they like probably that this is what we got to use it.
Well, that's like that.
It's so funny.
There's that scene in The Righteous Gemstone. Judy's the one that kills me the most. Judy
Gemstone is so fucking great.
Stuff she says, and the actress, I don't know the actress.
You left the snail trail. She's talking about her cooch.
I think we might have talked about this last time, but that scene where she talks about basically raping the teacher and then kidnapping his kid, and she is so dead serious, and she's the victim in this story.
Yeah,
she's just tainted goods because
she made that up. Like, well, on the
how. And I don't even know if they show his face listening to her. I know his reaction. It's like, Judy.
He's like, damn it, Judy, you kidnapped this kid.
You would not laugh. And now we aren't boyfriends and girlfriends no more. How you would keep a straight face when she's just telling that story.
So she's in Vice Principals.
Yeah, she's like dating him or something.
She's not dating him, but she loves.
Okay.
She loves Danny McBride's character.
Okay.
She's super funny in that too.
I saw one clip where like she tells him that she's pregnant, but she's like lying to him or whatever, and that's the only thing I've seen. But.
Yeah. So that's I think season 2, but she's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, what?
Does she work at the school or?
Yeah, she's a teacher.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, I'm pregnant. You remember that? You know when you pulled out. You pull out. The way she says it, the way she basically tells him that you nutted in me.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. She's so funny.
She is.
She's brilliant.
I'm telling you, she's like as good as everybody is on that show.
Yeah.
The funniest moments, I swear, come from her. Like
her and Baby Billy to me are like
Baby Billy. That scene where he's pulling that little trailer with his little sports car, and he takes the corner so fast because didn't they think he was dead or something, and then they find him and he's selling the.
Yeah, she's like she doesn't know where he's at because he's running off because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Well,
and then he runs and jumps in his car and takes off and flips the damn trailer.
Loses all his lotion.
Ooh, yeah, you guys have no idea what we're talking about.
Dude, he has some of the best like little one-liners in that too. Like he steals his scenes when he's in his scenes.
Oh, and the gal that he's with in like season 2 or 3 or whatever.
She's in it the whole time.
She's got the fucked up teeth and she's sitting in that tree. She's all pregnant sitting in the tree.
The amount of kids they end up having is crazy.
Really? See, I haven't gotten that far. I need to get.
You all of a sudden you're like, why do they have?
Maybe today I'm going to be watching some of that because I was watching it like religiously, and then you know how sometimes you just stop, like something happens and you just don't watch again, and I gotta finish.
So there was lulls at work where it's like some days are kind of slow. Mm. You know, I love my job and there's nothing wrong with it, and you know I'm grateful for it. But there's days where it's a little slow. Mm-hmm. So I'll throw that on while I'm doing like emails, or I'm like there's like some training that I could do online.
Gotcha.
So I'd just throw that on my phone and I would listen and like watch here and there. And, oh my god. But yeah, there's a scene in that Righteous Gemstone where he's trying to pitch this TV show, Teen Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Like a reality show?
No, like a TV show showing Jesus when he's a teen. Yeah, okay. Teen Jesus is what he meant. They're like, you mean Teen Jesus? No, damn it. Teen Jesus.
Okay.
But he's like, all I need is $2 million and an 8-ball. I'm not asking for much. He's trying to get his kids. They're like, no, what? You need some cocaine? What are you doing? And then he ends up playing Teen Jesus. Oh god, it's fucking funny.
See, I'm at the point now where they're doing that like Jesus Landing or whatever it is.
Lazarus
Landing or whatever, and they want the dad to invest, and he's not going to invest. And
yeah.
So they're basically trying to usurp the dad's power.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to keep watching. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's. I think we got to the point where he is basically like.
Was Blanca watching that with you?
No. Oh. When I say we, I mean myself. Oh, I don't know why I said we. But yeah. So I need to continue. But.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like I like it. So yeah, I'm starting to watch like Eastbound Down's only a few seasons, and then they're only 30 minutes episode, but they're funny. Me and Alicia fell asleep on the couch because we don't have any kids at the house, and so we kind of watched that after we got home from the movies. I played a little bit of my video game, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go sit in the living room for a bit. And I was sitting in there and fell asleep on the couch, and I was like, whoa. I was on I was like sore from sitting on the couch, dude. I feel old, dude. I don't even care. I go to the gym pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I just go to the gym so I can fucking eat. Basically, it's so hard to eat. Like I eat well.
I'm getting bad. I don't do enough, and
I eat well during the week. I feel like I do decently.
Okay.
Like at work.
But then the weekends.
Like this weekend, I did a little better yesterday. But we went to this restaurant called it's a new Mexican restaurant in Pasco. I can't remember the fuck it's called, but it's like they do tacos and burritos and shit. And so I had a burrito and I ate the
You don't say at a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah,
they do
crazy.
Tacos and burritos. Okay.
At least he had a gordita.
It's like a new wave, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, no burgers, dude. What the fuck is this place?
Wow, look at this.
No soul food, no barbecue. What?
Okay.
There's a fucking what's the meat called? But they always it'll be like ranchera, and then it's like asada, and then they put in English what kind of meat that is, and they need to remove it because it sounds gross. Ooh. It's flap meat. Flap meat.
Flap meat. Ooh.
That sounds terrible, right?
Like flap?
I think flap. Yeah. I don't know why my mind goes in the gutter when I hear that flaps. My mud flaps. Something Judy Gemstone would actually say is her flaps.
I know.
She would.
God, if she makes all that up, she is a genius.
Yeah, there's some of them where she I want to say that story she comes up with was like she made up.
Well, it would make it that much funnier because trying to sit there and listen to it when you've never heard it before and not laugh.
I would, yeah. I think there's certain shows that would just be hard. God, what is the name of that? Taco Zimas, I think that's what it was called.
That's the name of
the show, the restaurant.
Okay,
yeah. It was good. It was a little. It it was. I guess it was spending the fact that it's it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. I thought the burrito was really good. Alicia had a gordita that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like mind-boggling. But the chips. So when you get, you know how you go to Mexican restaurants, so you get chips for free. This one you actually pay. You have to pay for the chips. Yeah,
that's not okay.
But it's not like a Mexican restaurant where it's like your typical. It's basically a taco truck in a fucking building. It's kind of how I look at it.
I've been to places like that.
Like they'll serve you. You can get beer. You can get like you have to wait to be seated like a restaurant.
Yeah.
But instead of chips and salsa, they give you a cucumber with salt on it.
No, thank you.
And so I didn't mind that. I wanted chips and salsa because they had like a little mini salsa bar with different ones.
Okay.
And there were some pretty good ones,
Fuegos
dude.
used to do that, and then after COVID they stopped. But Fuegos is still my favorite. I love their food. I absolutely
I had
Fuegos.
Birria at Fuego, and I didn't like it it was okay. It was just I think the cut of meat that they gave me because it was goat, which I didn't mind, but it was like they gave me the bone and not enough meat. But I remember it was pretty good.
I don't get that kind of stuff. I
want a burger now.
American stuff. I get enchiladas.
No,
I get the trio enchilada.
No, typically my go-to at any Mexican restaurant that's like American Mexican restaurant is a chimichanga. Almost any place, and I've done this since high school.
Yeah,
I remember when I lived in Seattle and I was dating this girl, like my high school sweetheart. There was this restaurant. It's called like Veracruz or something like that. It was in Burien. And we'd go there, and I remember I'd get chimichangas, chicken chimichanga. To this day, I still love those.
They're good.
They're so good.
Yeah.
I'm such a fucking pig.
But
dude, I love eating.
Younger guy, I like to get the cheese enchiladas. Just packed full of just cheese.
I didn't shit for weeks.
It was so good,
dude.
Yeah. Now I get chicken. I get some protein.
You're going to Bloomsday too, right? We signed up for Bloomsday, all of us.
Yep.
Again.
Yeah,
I wanted to invite our friends, but can't do that. I guess that would be weird. But like, hey, let's do it again, round 2.
Hey guys, do you think you can hold it together for one weekend?
I know, just a day.
We just need you to get along.
They fall back in love.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That's a romance movie right there. It's just called Bloomsday, and it's all about. Yeah. Oh.
Do you think
we need a gay couple? We need to find a gay couple for the romantic comedy.
Dude, that's the thing now. I don't know, but no, I'm pretty excited. I want to start running. I ran outside last week. It was like Thursday. I want to say it was Thursday when they did our windows. I took the day off of the gym, but I was like, let me get on the tread. I did the treadmill. I ran and then I came and did the treadmill because I didn't feel like I got like a. It's weird. So I ran. I wasn't like winded. It's like you would think, but I had a hard time running. Like my feet, well,
it's very different.
My legs felt hard and they hurt, and it's just my feet hurt, bro.
Yeah.
And you're right. Treadmill. I do pretty good running. I'm always like me and Adrian and. We'll work out together on Fridays and we'll like compete against each other. We get about 3-4 miles in on the treadmill. We're good. Going outside, I just did. It was my 2-mile loop. It's about 2 miles. I want to say 2.1. Dude, it hurt so bad. But I was like, oh, let me get on the treadmill. So I did the treadmill, but I walk. What I do on the treadmill is I walk at the highest incline for 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
The sweat I get from that, and it's at a small speed.
It's a very different workout.
I'm like sweating, just drenched. Like you've seen me sweat. You've seen me sweat before. I get sweat, fucking. But yeah, dude, I was dying. But running outside, I need to do that more because I want to be somewhat decent, ready for Bloomsday.
I hear you. Well. Don't worry, I'll probably be walking the whole thing. I've been very good at walking.
Well, no, I see you walk.
My walks, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've come across you walking here and there. I seen you and Ellie the other day walking when I was going to the gym.
Yep, I've got him kind of doing it, and I don't know. I need to start lifting again because lifting really does make a difference.
Yeah, it's hard.
You get your muscles engaged, and then they're continuously breaking down the calories that you're eating. So that's the part.
Is your guys' weight thing in the basement? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there. No, I think about it every day.
Like,
I'm like, today's the day, and then I'm like, I could play a video game, I think.
Bro, I'm with you. Like, you know what?
I just finished GTA 5 again.
Did you?
I did.
Did you use all your PS5?
Yeah, I did. I did, because I owned it, so it's like in my library, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, here's your games, and like, shit, I'll start that one again.
Might as well.
You know what game 6?
Yeah, Red Dead. I think I want to download Red Dead 2. It's
a good one.
I think I want to play that.
Rockstar is by far my favorite.
I was playing Fallout 4 just recently, but the thing with that one is like you're rebuilding like the city, and you got to do this like it's fun, it's cool, but it's like too much. Like I don't really want to do all that. Okay. Like I liked Fallout 3 where I didn't have to do that.
So aspect. I don't know enough. The Fallout games, especially now that I've watched the series, I'm like really interested in them, but
they're fun.
I don't know enough about the mechanics of the game. I haven't played a lot of Bethesda games, so
yeah, it's just it's a standard like first person style shooter in a sense, but you also have like the aspects of like your collecting things, and you have to repair your gun here and there. Like they make it really like in that sense
realistic or whatever.
Yeah, to a point. Yeah. Like you come across certain things where you got to pick a lock, right? Uh-huh. But you can't just pick it. You need bobby pins, and you need something.
You need specific things.
And if you don't do it right, you'll break them, and then your lock's still there. And that's annoying because I suck at picking locks, so I can never get whatever in the fucking box.
Oh.
So I'm like, fuck it. Let me just go kill fucking little... And then you got little, like, creatures that try to get you. Mm-hmm. So I think Fallout, the show, is really based on Fallout 4.
Okay.
But
you never play as her, right?
You're actually a
character that's like just for the show.
Yeah. But like some of the stuff you'll see in the show is in the game. Like there's this robot that. Did you see this one where she gets her finger?
Yeah.
That robot that puts her finger. Well, that robot's in the game.
Okay.
And it's the same voice.
Interesting.
It's brilliant.
The artwork at the end of the episodes, is that from the actual games? Is that artwork from the games? Because it looks like game art.
It could be. I can't remember. I gotta look back at but yeah, the show's good. Did you finish all the whole seasons? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah. So like New Vegas.
Is New Vegas cool? If I
never played it,
any one of them,
my brother recommended New Vegas is his favorite. Okay. And 3. I like Fallout 3.
Do you have to go back?
No.
Do you need?
Okay. No, you don't need like.
Well, maybe
they're all their individual games.
Okay.
It's not like a continuing story.
Okay.
Like when I played Fallout 3,
different characters going through the same time frame, kind of a thing.
Yeah, essentially, because like Fallout 3, you start in the bunker.
Okay.
And then you come out, and you're kind of like exploring, and you're going to these different camps.
How about the Fallout 76? Is that its own game?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, I don't know much about that one. I know
the newest one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's got Walt and Goggins on it. They're completely syncing up somehow.
Yeah, I don't know much about that one. In that one, maybe there is a ghoul in there, and that's why. Maybe that, because I think all the Fallouts are kind of like meshed together, so they take.
What's the name of the actor that plays the ghoul in the Fallout show?
Walton Goggins?
No, he's the guy that does the bottle cap.
Oh factory. Yeah, that kid that
he's got that voice that it's like he is funny.
Where he gets injected and then he's like becomes a ghoul.
Yeah, and he's like not rotting yet, but he's sort of starting to, and
he loses his arm.
So funny, yeah. And he's running with his arm. Hey,
he shoots with his foot.
He is freaking funny. That guy. He's been in. I can't remember if he was in. I feel like he was in the show where.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, who was he? He was in some other show, and he was very funny in that show. Very similar personality in that show.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, that's how in Eastbound and Down, Danny McBride's little assistant guy. Mm-hmm. That's like super, just like loyal to him. That's how he kind of talks. Like, hey man, like, no man, like I don't want to do that. I don't want to break up with Maria, man. I love her.
That's
He's like, no, you're gonna break up with her.
So this doesn't have anything to do with Danny McBride, but did you ever see was it Our Idiot Brother? Did you ever watch that movie? Oh my god, I love that one.
Paul Rudd.
That scene with the guy who's dating his ex, and they're gonna break in to steal their dog. And he's there, and they stop, and he's like, "Well, I thought you said you were going to be gone on Thursday." He goes, "No, man, I said next Thursday." Goes, well, that'd be today. No, not today, like next Thursday. Like, right, but you said that last Thursday, and so that would be today. He's like, "No, man, next Thursday." Yeah. That fucking movie, I laughed so hard, and it was like never a really successful movie. And I think it was such a great movie.
It was. Is that the one where he cheats on the wife?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He's a photographer.
He's her brother.
Yeah.
And he's living with them because he sells weed to an on-duty cop. And then he gets arrested. He's like, really? Man. Oh, man.
He's like, I got arrested.
You like $20 or whatever. Yeah. He's like being all nice. And then he's he's like, oh.
Yeah. That's actually a fucked up cop move.
That is, but it was funny. Like, he sold drugs to an on-duty police officer.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
At the farmer's market. Oh, so good.
Yeah, no.
There was that one, and then Wanderlust that he was in.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I need a...
They had a great scene there where the I think it was the same guy ends up in the lake, and they're like, what happened? He goes, I'm driving, cut to, I'm in the lake.
yeah, not much to
it. Which I'm pretty sure is exactly the way the actual scene worked.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was good. Fucking, I love that. Yeah, Wanderlusters. I need to rewatch that one.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I only saw that one once, so I don't really remember it all that well. But
yeah, since I'm like funny. Watching shows here and there when I'm like when I like have lulls at work, yeah. I'm gonna start like the 30-minute ones work out perfect because it's like they're pretty simple. Mm-hmm. I can just pause them and go help people do what I need to do, and then if I want to, I can just start it again and
just something in the background.
Yeah. So like I'm like around my desk area doing stuff. Cause sometimes, man, it gets too slow.
It's one thing I've always liked about teaching. This job is probably the most, I wouldn't say slow. It never really gets slow, but it's the most like manageable speed.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to like running all the time that the days fly, which is really nice.
Well, there's like teachers that go to the Orange Theory that are always, I hear them talk, or they'll talk, tell me like, oh, these students just, they're on it, they have to be on it at all times.
No, it's true. Especially like I was an elementary teacher for 12 years, 6 of that special ed, and then 6 of it first grade. And first grade is, special education can be hard teaching just in other aspects, but a first grade classroom, you're trying to capitalize on every single second of the day to get as much benefit in as you possibly can. It's one of the most mentally engaging jobs I've ever experienced, where it's like you have to be critically thinking, socially engaging, like doing all of these things all at one time. It is freaking exhausting. I look back at it now and I'm like, I don't know how I even did it, because now like one thing I like about the special ed realm is like you're still trying to get as much out of it as you can, but you do need to leave a little bit of space for just the day to kind of go. Like a lot of the students need time to kind of like transition times. They need like work and then kind of like a break time. Like there's just a lot of built-in space for checking in socially, emotionally, those types of things. And that is easier for me to do like a one-on-one check-in than
the whole
like
class,
constantly like you're okay. Okay, no, you're not. So I need to check on you. Like, yeah, it's a little intense.
Yeah, no, there were some teachers that were like, we miss Tom.
I miss my old people. But I got pretty close with a lot of people at my old school. And
was it Friday? Or one of the days
Blanca mentioned? Yeah, she mentioned one day that
she came to the gym. I know Friday she was at the gym, but it was like maybe it was the Thursday or she came to like the 4. Anyway, there was these gals there that are like, tell Tom we said hi.
Oh yeah,
Like, we miss him.
I had a lot of really good colleagues,
and then one goes, we really miss him. I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
kidding.
Yep, they're all in love.
But no, there was this one lady that goes to Orange Theory. She was talking about she teaches 3rd grade.
Okay,
and she was saying like I can swear she was gonna cry. She's like they like some of the students had been stealing like candy or stealing something, and it's been like a few of them, and one of the students was like one of the ones considered like a good student, and she's like, I just felt like they really like just betrayed me, like the trust there,
right?
So then I had to like hammer down on them. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
No, it is.
Why
it is
are you telling me this?
Yeah, she's trying to mentally decompress.
I think I have that face that people just like. Well, I'm just gonna tell you.
Well, it's sad. I mean, there are a lot of students today that are just not they're not ready the way they need to be.
Yeah.
I think it's the downside of our competitive culture. We don't value like downtime with our kids. We don't value taking a break to really engage our children.
Yeah.
And you see it. Good families that struggle, whatever the case. And I mean, there are definitely a lot of great families out there. Don't get me wrong. But there are way more students that are just not able to cope. Like they're not ready to just be there and learn like they need to be.
Yeah.
You know, the job of a teacher now isn't just teaching. It's getting you ready to learn so that you can learn all the time while constantly having to teach. And that's a whole nother thing. And a lot of teachers really struggle with that because they went to school to teach.
Yeah.
They didn't go to school to be a counselor and a teacher and all these other things. And that's kind of the job now. And you know, you're in a position where, especially I think teachers that have done it for a long time, it's a different thing than it used to be.
Yeah. That makes
and
sense.
You need to do what you need to do for your students. I mean, ultimately it's about the kids, but I always kind of talk about the fact that there's also an attrition rate, right? Like we have to do what's best for kids, but we also need to look at it realistically and go, okay, but if we're losing too many teachers to keep up with the load, that's not good either. So I don't know. I look at a lot of people that have traveled to other countries talk about wanting to leave because of how just competitive our culture is. Like everyone's trying to outdo everybody else. So we're all focused on work. We're all focused on money. We're all focused on
money,
these things. And it's like, it's really true. I mean, like even for myself, like when I'm at work, like I'm at work and I'm focused on work and I don't want to seem lazy. I don't want to seem like at the end of the day, I mean, it's like, that's good. And I don't want to not do a good job, but
yeah,
you know, you think about what do you give up in a culture that values that over, you know, like you talk about, like, I don't know that they do it anymore, but the Mexican culture always used to do like the lunch break, right? Like they didn't even leave school to go home and have lunch as a family and then come back.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
after that, like
you need that.
That's a cultural difference, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you need that like break, and you know, even if it's not a cultural thing, you just need that like.
In our culture, who's more impressive? The dad who stops and goes and engages with his kids for 30 minutes at dinner, or the dad who works hard through dinner to make more money?
Oh, definitely.
We value the dad who works hard to make more money. But no, truly, that's what we would see as a successful person in our culture.
See, and I think it's like cool when a parent can, like, oh, I'll spend some time, because you do get caught up, and it's tough sometimes to.
But that's the symptom of our particular culture.
Yeah,
you know, we're always trying to build something better, and that's not bad, but we don't have a lot of balance as a society, and you can really see it in our kids when they're not ready to sit down to learn what they need to learn. I mean, it's like, I don't know, there's a piece missing that needs to be fixed. And
yeah, I think, I don't know, I blame technology.
I don't not. I mean, really, there's a big piece of technology that's become. Technology is an easy fix in the moment. If you're stressed and you're tired and your kid's annoying, you give them a phone and they stop. Right? But the problem is they're not engaging anybody. They're not engaging you. They're not learning to tolerate things they don't like. They're learning that if it's boring, I can just flip to the next thing.
Yeah.
Right? And so if you have to sit there and do an hour block of reading and you're really not into it, and all you know is when it gets boring, I just flip the screen, your brain is now hardwired to expect entertainment nonstop.
Sometimes I feel like that's like JJ, because that kid he's just like automatic on board. I'm like, bro, you literally just woke up. Or he can't sit still.
Yeah.
And then like, she's like, I tell you guys, he has ADHD. And I'm like, he doesn't have ADD or ADHD. It's not, that's not it.
There's behavior and then there's like disorder, right? And that's the difference.
If he had it, I feel like anyway, you would see it reflect in how school's going.
He does not have it. I can tell you.
Well, I know he doesn't.
Right. Like,
but I think that's the cop out for a lot of people nowadays, right?
I agree.
I have ADHD. No,
everybody has it. It's a cool thing now. It's a fad. I even had a doctor like look at me like, "What do you mean?" And like, I mean, everybody wants it now. When I was a kid, it wasn't a cool thing. I was diagnosed with it. I didn't want it. I felt like it made me not as good as other people.
Yeah.
Now it's the coolest thing on Instagram. If you have ADD, it's funny to talk about, and like it's just
Like I think she has it or had it or I don't know. But they were like, okay, well, here's some meds. But then, like, now no, I don't want these. It's like, well, you can't take one or the other.
Right.
Like,
the other thing is, it's not an excuse.
I feel like you're using it.
Exactly. A disability is not an excuse to say, I can't. Yes, you can. You can do it. You just need to figure out.
You don't want to.
You don't want to. It's not a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I hate. I can't be around like people. I'm got social anxiety. I get it.
Well,
I have it.
Yep.
People have it.
The more you avoid it, the harder it's gonna get. You got to make money. Get out of here.
No, I honestly.
Yeah, no, for real. It's no joke. I was there after college. I went home and I was gonna get a job, and it didn't happen right away, and it got hard, and I was home a lot, and I got to a point of unhealthy like isolation where it got really hard to get out there and do anything. And I had to fight through it, but it got a lot easier. Now I do a lot of very social things that there was a time in my life I'm like, I never want to have to do that. I can present things. I may not love it, but I can do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's, there's no, yeah.
No, I'm with you. I have to be pretty social with my own job, but there's times where I just don't want to be.
Right.
And I'm just like,
sure.
You got to force yourself.
We're all human, but I mean, the reality is like, that's again a symptom of the life that we're in, like our culture.
Yeah.
We have done so well for our kids that they don't feel that they have to. Like there are cultures where you don't get out there and hustle, you're going to die. Like you're going to flat out die.
And I feel like we've done a disservice to our kids because of
that.
Like, the struggles I had growing up, I wish, I kind of wish my kids would have fucking struggled just so they would realize like, okay, these are things I need to deal with. Yeah, okay, I might have this anxiety or I have this issue, but I mean, I got to deal with what's in hand.
It's not going to get easier if I don't work at it. Yeah.
I want better for my life, so I better get out there and just, maybe I don't have a car, maybe I don't have this, but like, you know what? Let me make it happen. I can't rely on mom and dad to do it for me. And I think a lot of kids nowadays, that's what they just rely on, the mom or dad or someone to do it for them, when in fact, I mean, you got to do it for yourself eventually, where you got to you might not like doing it, but you want something, you're going to do it.
Yep. Exactly.
If
it benefits you, it's the path of least resistance, right?
Yeah. If
it becomes harder to not work than it does to just go to your work, you're going to choose to go to your work. If it's easier to not work, you're not going to work.
Yeah.
Like that's That's the path of least resistance. Most people are going to choose the easiest way. Why do people not change jobs every year? Because most of us get to a point where we're like, well, at least I know how to do this job.
Yeah. Speaking of jobs, Alicia's trying to get into para.
Really?
Yeah, I think
what she wants to do.
Yeah, I think she is applied or is about to apply for one.
Okay. Where does she want to go?
I don't know. She just was like, I think she hit a point where she's like, I just want to. She saw that they were hiring, and so she's like, I think I'm gonna do that. I was like, you should. Like, even if the pay is not what you're now, it's gonna be very close to what you're already getting, if not maybe even more already. You know, I was like, but your ceiling's higher.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And that's like my job. I left my last job. I made more when I left. So the new job I took, I made less.
Right.
Not like a huge amount less, but my ceiling at the new place is a lot higher.
Right.
You know, like I was already going to be at the ceiling where I was at.
Yep.
And then who knows, you know, a few years down the road, I'd have been maxed out.
Yep.
And then where can I go?
That's the only downside to me staying as a teacher is that, I mean, I make more every year, but it's like a very, like it's a chart. You can see it. You know what your pay is going to be next year. Yeah. And then after like 16 years or whatever it is, it caps out. So it's good money. It's not bad money, but
yeah,
the growth potential is not there. I love what I do, so I don't want to just leave it. But, you know, you could do the administration. And I always go back and forth with that because I think I said last time, like, you're really getting just paid for working more hours. And I'm already like, I could just do something else for more hours.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to, I could do something else that I was interested in the summertime or whatever. Like, yeah, for sure. I can go play golf.
Dude, speaking of golf, I want to go so bad. Yeah. I've been itching for like
it got so pretty, and then the weather turned to shit again. But
this coming week, it's supposed to be in the 70s.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. Yeah,
I'll go on a Friday and just go to the range. If anything, I don't even care.
Yeah, I'm considering this summer. Since last summer, all we did was work on the little house. If we can swing it, I might do the membership at the
I wonder how much that
park. It's pretty reasonable. It's not like cheap, but it's cheaper than the others. And for Blanca, like, I wouldn't do a full course because she doesn't like to play that much. She does about 9 holes and she's good. And that's at the smaller course. Like, she'll walk with me as I play the 18, but she doesn't want to play all
18.
Yeah, she just gets kind of worn out. And so I'm like, that's cool.
Dude, I want to do 18.
But, yeah.
I haven't fucking swung my clubs in so long.
Oh,
it feels like
I would be so shitty now, but
like I want to go to a range.
Well, 2 years ago I was getting a lot better. Like, I could actually see my progress because she and I were going a lot. And she took a lesson, and then I was kind of listening to that. And then last year, like I said, we were just so busy working on the little house. We went in the spring, but we didn't go.
Yeah, I don't think we went at all. Me and you didn't even go that much.
Well, literally, like every day during the summer, weekend, non-weekend, we were doing something in the little house, and so it was a lot of work. But now I'm kind of like, feel like this is a summer of reward for that work, you know. So, so we'll see if she says I can do it, then I'll do it. But she's almost done with her master's, which that could, she works at PNL. She works hard, so she already had pretty good growth potential in wages, and with a master's, she could probably even do more. So I'm just kind of like, I don't necessarily have
Come
to
on, sugar mama.
I make enough money on my own. I make more money than I ever thought I would for like growing up as a kid. So I'm like, if one of us makes a lot, then I don't have to make a lot too. I can make
I'm with
money, and so I'm just like, whatever.
Well, that's why I was Alicia. Hopefully she, if she gets this, because she wants to. She wants to get this other job because, obviously we have like a grandkid on the way.
Yeah.
And so she wants to be able to
have
time with the grandkid, like especially, come summertime or whatever, however that works.
Yeah. So the parent job's a good job in the sense that it's kind of like the teaching job. You don't get your paycheck for all the hours you work that month, right?
Yeah.
They break it out over a 12-month period.
Yeah.
So it sucks in the sense that you're living off of less,
Yeah.
But it's nice because during the summer, you're making the same money you would during the time that you're working.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's no change. So if you can live comfortably on the wage that you make, there's no reason to have to do anything different during the summer, which is cool. And teaching's the same way. Like if you've budgeted where you can survive it, and you just get your summer. If you want to do something to make more money, you can. Like we started the Airbnb last year, so I'm kind of like, that's just... We don't really incorporate that into our regular income. Like that's kind of its own thing. But especially before tax season, because I was like, I have no idea what it's going to look like for taxes, if it's going to like screw us or be okay. So basically all the money we just kept in there for if we had to pay it all. I will say this for Trump. If you invest in things that are not average people investments, if you have the money to have an Airbnb or to have whatever, yeah, you do really well on taxes with that stuff, which I always find funny. When you have a tax plan that rewards more wealthier investments, you know. But for us, that worked out well. So that's kind of like extra income where I'm just like, I mean, that kind of offsets me not working this summer. So
hell yeah. No, maybe one day we'll have something like that. Was it Sandra's husband Jaime is always like, oh, you should get your trailer and put it over here and you can rent it out.
Right.
I'm like,
that's the thing is
I don't want to do that.
You can hustle everything all the time, but I found with like people that hustle a lot, they also end up spending a lot, and you end up at like a net zero.
Well, I mean,
and it's like, I don't know.
I don't want to spend my time fucking having to.
Well, that's it.
I don't know.
Then all of your spare time is wrapped into just making money. And that's the question again, is like, that's our culture though. That's my point, is like, we value the people that aren't lazy.
Yeah.
That are just always hustling to do something. But then if you hustle too much, you're ignoring your kids. You're not engaged in your life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I love that, the idea of having extra money. I love that idea. I love all that stuff. But also, I like my time. I like being able to just not have to do shit.
Me too.
I'm just...
Me too.
I've been... Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to do all that shit.
Yep. Well, and that's it. And like, the thing that pulls me towards like an admin type job or an administrator job is I like the leadership side of it.
Yeah.
I like that piece. But I like, do I want to go and work all summer? I'm going to be honest, not really.
That's like me. Like, I don't think I eventually I want to get back into maybe the leadership role as well, but within where I'm at, because I really enjoy my 4-day week.
Well, that's it. And like, I've really enjoyed working with my staff, my like immediate staff, where it's like, I don't have to be the boss, right? Yeah. But I still get to be the leader of the group and kind of like, give the direction and all that. But you don't have to like do all the reports and all the timetables and all the shit. Like that's the stuff that's not a lot of fun.
I like having Friday off. I love getting off at like 3:30. I like my hours, dude. Like, I don't think I could go back. I don't know what I would hate to go back to working 5 days a week. Right. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So I love working 4 days a week, and I'm used to it. If I got 4 days a week, I mean,
4/10s is I love it.
I start earlier now than I used to, and that nowhere near as early as you do. But I'm usually to work 6:55 to 7, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm usually,
and then we're done. I can leave at 2:45 if I want. Yeah, and usually I work till about 3:30 typically, because I like to have everything done before I leave. But even then, you're home before 4 o'clock.
Dude, like, I get to work about 4:45, and then some days I leave at 2 to go pick up JJ, and then I work my last hour at home, and then I'm off, dude. And then I get ready, go to the gym. I kind of like have my routine.
Yeah.
JJ's like, you're going to the gym again? I'm like, yeah. Why do you go to the gym so much? I'm like, I just like going. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Lisa's like, don't go to the gym. I'm like, what does it matter to you? You're at work.
Well,
when you come home, I'm already home.
For yeah, and I'm proud of you for not putting up with that kind of a thing, because I think one of the biggest, I think a good thing for you is going to the gym.
Oh yeah, I need
to make that a priority, to say no matter what anybody else says, I'm gonna do it. That's a good thing.
Yeah, no, I told Alicia, I was like, what were we talking about yesterday at that restaurant? I said something about drugs. I go, no, I like doing drugs. Like I think they're fun. Like she goes, what do you mean? Like, do I need to worry about you? I'm like, no, you don't need to worry about me. But I mean, that's why I go to the gym. That's why I do things, because I don't. Those are habits. Those are healthy habits. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know myself, and I know drugs are not good for me. I was like, but I know they're fun. Like, you know, and Mark can attest to that too. It's like, it's something we both, I think we share without really having ever talked about it, but like we both understand that. It's like, it wasn't like they were terrible. Like it was fun, but it was also not good. You know what I mean?
Not sustainable.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I mean, I see why some people are drug addicts.
So you feel like you kind of get the rush that you need.
Yeah, I get what I need out of the Yeah, I get what I need out of the gym.
You know, that's actually a very common. I've heard that people that had like a drug, often will go deep into something else. Yeah, like it's that mindset of like.
Well, I have an addictive personality. Sure. I think I've come to realize, and so I need to be addicted to something. So might as well be something healthy. Yeah, you know what I mean.
But I mean, that's the thing here is like, so then part of what defines you, like you're a good runner, right? So like part of what gives you confidence and a sense of self-esteem and pride is your ability to run and compete in running and and all that, and that's a good thing to have. You know, you got to have something. Like for me, the teaching thing is a big part of who I am, and a lot of what gives me my sense of self. And everybody's got to have something that you feel like. On the flip side, that means I'm like, this running thing's hard. I think I'll just walk. But
I know I signed up for a race. You know. I'm going to be signed up for a few races, even after Bloomsday, just because I mean. I think one day I want to do a marathon, but I think I like doing my little 10K. Yeah. And like, I don't need to do any fucking huge.
Well, see, that's kind of my thing is like,
I don't need to do a fucking marathon every week.
Yeah. I really like walking. I really, when I get used to my walks, I do like a 4-mile loop. I love my path. I walk basically back behind you guys, that the new housing development. Yeah. I walk from my place back there around that, you know, where that little Elliott Lake is. Yeah. I walked that up to 47th or 45th. Oh, okay. All the way up to Olympia. Oh, yeah. Down Olympia to my place. And that's all in all about 4 miles, almost exactly.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, like I'm getting the feeling when I do that consistently, almost like when we would go hiking or something, like that sense of like,
damn, we need to do that again.
I know. It's been a long ass time. Fuck. Yeah, I want to go do like one of those small backpacking trips again.
Yeah, I think we should.
Just like, you know, just a little bit of stuff, and
I know head out in the woods. We should all go do what was that lake one?
Catchus? Was it Catchus Lake?
No. What's that glacier one? It's a glacier-y lake that everyone does. Mm-hmm. No,
Kolchak. Yep. There you go. Block and I did that once. It's gorgeous. It's not an easy hike, but
yeah, I know. I learned my lesson when I told Alicia it was an easy hike. I was like, oh, dude, it's fucking.
It's not like the longest mileage, but it's. I mean, you're going up.
I know.
And up and up. And Block and I were at the point where we're like. She was like, we better be fucking done soon.
I know. That's Lucy's like, because I think it was like a month before that I had gone with Nick and with our friend Matt. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then when we went, I was telling Lucy, no, dude, it's fucking easy, bro. If you could do Badger, you could do this. It's so easy. And then we're going, and she's like,
there's a much easier hike that's beautiful. And it's when you're going to Seattle, there's that pull off to, I think I've told you about it before.
Oh yeah, you went with the Elena and all that.
Tinkham Road. Yeah, so right in that area, it's actually like underneath the freeway where it's like elevated. Yeah. Right? and I never knew this was down there, but I can't remember the name of it. But there's a hiking trail down there, and it's like it's not super rugged. Like they have areas that are like very well built and maintained, like almost like ADA paths. Like you could very easily, like stairs are built into it.
Oh, okay.
And like, but it's gorgeous. You go down by a stream, river, whatever it is. That's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like crystal clear water. And you almost just feel like you're in a dream. And then you get to the end of this path and there's this waterfall. And it's where like everyone takes pictures. And it's just gorgeous. That would be a fun one to do because it's so easy, and
just spend it, make a day of it.
Yeah, it's easy to get to. It's just right off of I-90, and just a beautiful area.
I know. So, we should do it. We should do that, all of us.
That'd be fun.
I told JJ I'm gonna start like this year. I want to do like I'm gonna take him fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let me know.
Because I want to actually get like I never fished last year.
I didn't either. I keep getting because we did the hunting license at one time. I keep getting like the emails about licenses. Like,
I mean, our license is good forever, but like when you need to go hunting,
you got to get the permit
or whatever.
Yeah, but you got to get the
See, I want to do that again, but then I don't know what I would do.
See, that's the thing. I don't know that I actually want to shoot an animal. I think I might just bring like a camera and try to like take a picture of the animal, with that. Because like, yeah, truly, like I don't need to kill an animal.
I don't know what I would do if I killed one.
It's just fun to carry a shotgun around,
See, if I had a shotgun, I would maybe, I'd be okay killing a turkey.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can figure it out. But a deer, bro, I wouldn't know how to gut that thing.
I watched my uncle do it once. I can figure it out, but would I want to?
I watched someone change oil, and that was easy.
I could totally do it. I saw my uncle one time. No, I helped him once when I was little because he was a bowman.
Yeah.
And so like he brought home a deer. I was pretty young because like I barely remember it, but I remember helping him with pieces of it or like something because he had it pulled up out by his garage.
See, I want to go,
and he was like prepping it and all that.
See, I need to go behind it when I pull it up, and then I just want to go behind it and slit its throat.
Yeah,
it's all creepy. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, that was fun. All right,
you guys have a good week.
Yeah,
we'll try to make this more consistent.
Yeah, it's all right. We're not letting too many of you guys down. I don't think so.
You four people.
We're good. Thanks for listening. Have a great week, and
have
alive.
a good one.
All right,
keep it pimping, homies.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.